So what are the three fundamental questions experienced entrepreneurs ask when evaluating business ideas? The first question is, will I have the energy to persist? We call this the persistence problem. The name for Plan for 10 actually came from a statistic. You've probably heard that the majority of small business startups fail. What's even more interesting is how those statistics break down over time. It's intuitive to think that business failure rates would begin high and decrease over the years, with weaker businesses failing early. What we see, however, is the complete opposite. Only 20% of businesses fail in their first year, 50% fail by year 5, and 70% by year 10. What we can take away from this is a sobering fact. The ability to keep up with your business gets harder over time. While this is counterintuitive, it's actually an observable phenomenon in other grueling endeavors. Marathoners also tend to quit in the later stages of the race, with most stopping around mile 21. So, why do people stop performing so far into their efforts? Ask any seasoned entrepreneur, usually with a graveyard of failed business attempts on their way to success, and they will tell you that they simply ran out of energy, out of will. They'll tell you that it wasn't the business that failed. It was the business owner that gave up. This concept of persistence is a tricky one. Most people mistakenly think that the business idea itself will carry them forward. But experience teaches us that you have to get a few more elements right. When we solve the persistence problem, you will learn how to design a stronger foundation and give yourself the best chance at persisting to long-term success. The second question a veteran entrepreneur will ask themselves is, do I have the resources to execute? We call this the resource problem. Each of us is working with different reward-cost equations. You probably don't want to go where Elon Musk wants to go. Each business idea will demand a different level of commitment from the entrepreneur to successfully execute. And each entrepreneur will start with a unique set of resources. An opportunity may be interesting to you, but it may not be the right opportunity for your current life stage or situation. This has become even more important to consider today. Whether it's creating digital courses or disrupting entire markets, we have so many more types of opportunities to consider than we did even 20 years ago. When we solve the resource problem, we are determining if this is the right opportunity ladder for us to climb. The final question is, am I the right CEO for this business? We call this the CEO problem. And we see this on Shark Tank all the time. On the show, you have probably heard one shark say, "This business is not for me. I'm going to pass." Only for another shark to eagerly snap up the business. What do you think is going on here? Many times, a shark passes on a pitch because they don't think they are the right fit for the business. They really like the idea, but pass on the business of the idea. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. These are entrepreneurs who have decades of experience in starting businesses, and they have millions of dollars in resources. Yet they are choosy with which businesses they get involved in. They know that just because a business idea might be great, it doesn't mean that they will be great at the business. They understand that every business idea comes with its own job description for the entrepreneur. And having run several companies before, these entrepreneurs know if they would be the right person for the job. What they've gotten really good at is finding those business ideas that put their talents to maximum use. They have learned only to enter games that they know they can be great at. When you solve the CEO problem, you'll learn how to find the job description hidden in your business idea, so you can decide if you'll be the capable owner and CEO of the business. To recap, those are the three major problems veteran entrepreneurs look at solving when evaluating a business idea: the persistence problem, the resource problem, and the CEO problem. Solving these problems from the start and building their solutions right into the business gets you to where every entrepreneur hopes to reach on their path. It takes you from having an unsuccessful business and stressful life to a successful business but stressful life, to the final destination, a successful business and a fulfilled life.